presented by Chevrolet.
Kevin, it's not funny. It's not a joke. You know your brother needs those glasses to see. So I'm gonna give you the count of 3 to tell me where they are.
I hate you.
Kevin, you don't hate me. You're just overtired.
This cabin sucks.
Kevin.
This family sucks.
Enough.
You suck.
I think it's gotta be a real blow to any parent to hear your child shout at you, "I hate you," for the first time. I know I did that a few times with my parents. I think although she sort of absorbs that impact, you sort of just write it off as like, this is a little person who doesn't know like why they feel the way they feel.
Yeah.
They can't sort of, it's not fully realized
It's not a full
for them.
expression.
Yeah,
He doesn't
exactly.
have like the emotional capacity or the words to say like, I'm feeling left out because you were paying attention to Randall, and so I feel hurt. So all he can say is, I hate you.
Yeah.
And that, you know?
It's like the easiest way to sort of be mean.
Yeah.
I just developed this voice in my head that would just sort of repeat saying, "You're not enough." And I tried to drown that voice out with things like football or acting or fame. And I think it was only a matter of time before I turned to something worse. I always saw him as this guy that sort of tries to fill that void, that very real void, you know, not having been paid attention to, or the love or the loss of his father, all that. He fills it with these ridiculous things that of course are not going to do much for him. They're all surface things, but I always saw him as a much deeper person. You know, sometimes it looks like a crybaby or a whiner, and in my opinion, it's more like, you know, he's like a tough guy. He's like, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to bottle it all up, push it all down, and hold it inside, and then it ends up looking the way that it looks.
And I think because of that, he did become an actual addict. And it is in the family, and he has that gene, probably from Jack. But because he has this sort of what he would call a hole in him or a void, it was so easy to fill it with pills.
Yep.
No, I did not sit them down and color their memories of their father by talking about the one part of him that wasn't perfect. And you really do a disservice by calling my husband an addict, because he was so much more than that.
I think Rebecca's entirely blindsided by the whole experience.
Yeah.
I don't think that in her wildest imagination she ever thought that Jack would be brought into it, and alcoholism and addiction. I think that was just beyond her scope of understanding of what the actual situation was.
Yeah, that everyone in the family is suddenly brought in. How can she, in that moment, like be Mama Bear and protect everyone, which is probably her instinct. Defend herself. All of it is like a bomb, just explosive.
That's a really good way of putting it, yeah. The whole situation just blindsides her. If anything, I think she's waiting for a little bit of an explanation of how things got so bad and how they got to where they are.
And I think she's deep down too just worried. It's her son, you know, and she loves him so much and is like, is he okay?
Yeah, she wants him to be okay.
Wouldn't it feel refreshing though, just to right here in this forum, because this is where you do that kind of stuff, to just tell everyone the truth, which is that you love Randall the most. He's your favorite, right?
True, Kevin.
It's not true.
That's absolutely
it's
ridiculous.
ridiculous. Yeah,
I'm
okay,
not
it's
gonna
ridiculous.
say
Then name
that,
me one
Kevin.
thing that you and I have. One thing that you and I have that is special, that is just you and me. Not all of us. Not me and Randall. Not me and Kate.
Kevin, can you stop? I'm flustered, and it's not kind of you what you're doing.
Just admit that you love Randall more. We can stop pretending to be this perfect little
No, he was just
family.
easier. He was easier, and he didn't recoil when I touched him, and he wasn't some sullen teenager who was angry at me for no reason, and he didn't abandon me and move away after his father died.
It's family, man. You know, it's like that's what happens. I have said things to my brother that probably I would have lost him as a friend.
Yeah.
I think you say what's on your mind. Sometimes you hold it in and you go, well, you know, you can't choose your family. That's what people always say, right? When it does come out, it might hurt and it stings, but a good, solid family, you always come back.
The air needed to be let out. Like they had to say those things, and then from that they can like pick up the pieces, and now they have like a better understanding of each other. The same issues keep popping up, but you always find a way to work through them.
Hopefully, yeah. They all have big hearts, and they're all willing to listen. there's nothing inside me that's saying, well, that was all for naught.
It's a family that always has the best of intentions. You know, they root for each other. And so now that they know what these issues are, like, it's going to be, you know, the rest of the season watching them try to navigate those relationships with each other and try to, you know, do the best by each other that they can, now that they know those are the issues.
And a little better understanding.
Yeah.
Right.